I'm going to tell you that crown molding in the back looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you did that yourself or not, but it looks great.
What? Yo, thank you. I actually helped my father do it.
Did you really? You know what? Go give him a high five because that shit looks great.
Sure.
I will.
Yeah, that looks great. Please let him know. And by the way, is there any way I could get you to do some crown molding at my house? I don't know where you live, but I need some crown molding done.
Well, I'm located in Long Island right now.
Oh, that's too far.
Yeah.
Southwest, though, I think flies.
50% sale.
Yeah, Southwest flies to Long Island. Right. So I'm going to get you and your dad to come on over. Put some goddamn crown molding in my living room.
But you got to bring the crown molding on the plane. At the check-in.
You have to check the crown molding in.
We'll measure it. You bring it on the plane.
Because I don't know what kind of crown molding to get.
Yeah. We want that one right there.
I'm not the expert.
Shit.
Yeah, can you take that shit off your living room? I like that. Can you take that one off and bring it?
No need to go to the store.
Is there any
I got a couple.
Perfect. Bring them on. Check them.
All right, let's stop, guys. Seriously, let's stop fucking around.
Hello, Mom.
Hi.
Hey,
Hazard.
Awesome. That was great.
Hey, real quick. I just went to the little boy's room, and I think there may be a problem because lately, this has now been the second or third day, not time, day. My pee is like neon. Is that a problem?
See a doctor, dude.
How many vitamins are you taking?
I am taking a lot of vitamins.
Oh, there you go.
No, but the vitamins usually make it like a darker yellow. This is neon like this Mountain Dew. Do you think is it the Mountain Dew?
It could be.
Could it be the Mountain Dew?
Vitamins.
Seriously?
This is how we start out an interview with a guest.
Well, now I'm worried. I'm almost. Do I go to urgent care?
What should he do, Hazard? I think he's got.
I'm curious. That could be a possibility. Sometimes my pee is like neon green. I just ignore it. That's me. You know what I mean?
90% everybody too.
You said neon green. Don said neon yellow. You guys need to have a little sidebar and
no, you know what?
Take care of things.
If we mix the streams,
blue.
It didn't work. It did not work in Ghostbusters. Don't try.
Yeah, don't. You never mix the streams.
No,
Steve. Don't ruin the
cross the streams. Yeah,
don't cross the streams.
I love crossing streams.
28 seconds and we're crossing streams. We are comfortable with our guests tonight.
That's a good start. I like it.
Nice.
So what's up with you, Hazard? What's going on? Tell us about you.
As of recent, I run a music studio over here in Long Island. It goes pretty well. Aside from that, I do a little bit of my own recording. I do hip hop, so I like to produce the music. I like to engineer. I like to make the music on top of that. And it's been a pretty good grind, as far as like the studio and the artistry goes. It's only really been 3 years. I started producing at 17. It's been a journey. I've made a lot of connections within the music industry. However, I still work entirely locally at the moment. I do try to reach out throughout the internet. It is what it is. It's hard independent, but it's something to be proud of. It's something that I love a lot, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Right on.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so do you have singles, EPs, LPs, anything that I can listen to?
Well, he's got Neon P. We know that.
Neon Peas?
No, he's got green
Right. Oh man.
What's your process? I mean, are you sampling? Are you sound
I used to
designing?
sample.
Are you sound designing now?
More so.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's all from scratch. Everything I craft is from the ground up, and I do love it. Not that I guess I'm taking like sauce and like tweaking them, but like pre-made sounds that come on VSTs that are popular within the hip hop world.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then of course it's like,
are you more like a wavetable kind of sound or more of a?
I'd say rock. Even though it's hip hop, I like to experiment. We had artists like Juice WRLD and Triple X and Lil Peep who really brought this kind of emo grunge kind of sound to hip hop, and I gravitate towards that. Excuse me, because aside from my love of hip hop, I grew up on rock and roll.
Right.
You know what I mean? All that guitar, all that heavy kind of meshing and riffing. So I gravitate towards that, and I really want to bring, I guess, more of attention towards that sound because it's not too prevalent in hip hop, You know what
else? You know what else isn't prevalent in hip hop? And here's what we can do, Hazard. I figured this out.
What's up?
I'm a harp player.
A harp?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this about you.
Yeah, I play the harp. So what we'll do, I'll go up. We'll do a live performance. I'll bring.
I like that.
Yeah.
Are you talking the mouth harp? Or are you talking the big?
No,
dog?
I'm talking the big harp. I've got a cover for it, and I bring it out when I'm putting the kids
got wheels.
When I'm putting the kids to bed, that's how I do it. Ring. I look like a goddamn angel.
No, all you do is you bring Don up there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You play your whole song, and the very last beat is just
him going. Yeah, just me going. Because that's, by the way, that's the only shit I can play. I can't play anything else.
Perfect. There's your instrument.
Yeah, there it is. There's our fucking performance right
the
there.
tour. Book it.
Right.
North America tour. 58 cities.
Sold out.
Hazard Hayes and the
harpist.
And the harp.
yeah. Don's half go-go dancer and half harp player.
Oh my God, I'll dance in the background too. I'll play the harp and dance.
Hazard Hayes and the harp player. Yeah, I love it.
Right.
These guys are going to get mad at me, but what do you produce in? What's your what workstation?
I started off with, I guess, like a Linux mirror of FL Studios. I don't know if you're familiar with Linux. It's just now I use Native Instruments Machine.
Yep.
I love that. That's
it's especially for cutting up beats for sure.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, because you get the whole drum pad. They can cut it up by the time signature if you want to do it like that. It's very handy. So I like it a lot.
So you're kind of performing when you're cutting everything up, right? You got to perform it out on machine.
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, I compose. Right. I don't know how to write on a clef, per se, but like I stay in key. I play in scales and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
But I mean, that's definitely artistic to go about it that way instead of just slicing up waveforms all day long. And
yeah, totally. Even though
put some expression into it.
Oh, hell yeah. I think there's artistry in everything, even the people who make the loops. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that takes, skill too.
Oh, absolutely.
All that stuff.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. Did you learn this from Guitar Center? Are they putting together these little webinars? Do I have to go to Guitar Center? Is this how I learn this stuff? Because I swear to God, I feel like I'm in the dark.
You are.
I mean, most of what I learned, it really just came from having a partner in this. And, YouTube is very handy.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can learn how to fix your car on YouTube nowadays.
That's how I found to fix my pipes. I had a leaky pipe. YouTube told me to put plumber's tape. I didn't even think about plumber's tape.
That's genius.
Video?
Honestly.
Yeah, nice video.
And it was 30 seconds.
Yeah,
hey, put
perfect.
plumber's tape on it, dummy.
No problem. Problem solved.
Yeah, and I said, all right, it worked. Speaking of YouTube, are you on YouTube? YouTube?
Yeah,
YouTube? It's a new one.
We just started it.
Yeah.
Well, I got to get on there. But I am on YouTube. I totally got. I got a couple music videos. I got just like my songs off the EPs, LPs, or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to do more videos. I haven't shot a video in about like a year or so, but definitely 2020 put a damper.
Do you shoot it yourself? Like, is it you? Is it just like, I mean, do you actually shoot it? Like, where it's you just, are you just kind of standing there and it's lip syncing? Like, give me a rundown of the video because I want to go see this video.
Well, I do have a couple of videos. I don't shoot them entirely myself. I usually have a camera person. But when it comes down to the editing, normally that's 100% me. So cool. I guess if you do want to look up, thank you. If you do want to look up the videos, I guess take mental note. I'm the one doing all the scene switches and whatnot. So that took a while to learn. It's not so hard. It's usually just everything on beat, but then you're left with like limited, I guess, film in some cases. I'm not too good at it. I'm not like the best, but
so I got
just to give them some.
Got an idea for your next video. Here's what you
What's
do.
up?
Here's what you do.
Okay.
So
I'm here for it.
What you do is you go to your local supermarket. What's your local supermarket over there?
I guess
Lucky's? Liddell's.
Yeah.
All right. You go on down to Liddell's. You get one of those electric carts that are only reserved for people that need electric carts. And then you just play. You don't they just follow it around. They follow you around with it and play the music in the back as you're hitting things and maybe hitting a person or two. You know what? And just doing your shopping. Maybe you're just going to get some bread. Who knows? But you're going to do your shopping, and that's going to be your whole video. Doesn't matter what the fucking song's about. You're in this thing, and you're just going to go ahead and do your shopping, and
you
you're
have
going
to
to check
do
out.
a freakishly long inspection of produce while you're doing
yeah,
this.
you've got to always inspect your produce.
Touch everything.
Touch all the produce.
Women like that when you do that.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, you throw it on the ground.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
it's disrespectful. It's against the rules.
Yeah.
That's hip hop.
That's what hip hop's all about.
It's rebellion.
Yes. So where do you? Who are some of the artists that you kind of looked at that gave you inspiration? Like, who do you?
I know who it is.
you're gonna hold on. You're gonna guess.
I can guess.
All right.
I'm gonna say Lil Wayne.
That's really accurate. How'd you know that?
Busted.
I just
just
your vibe.
Yeah. Oh wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Lil Wayne. To be fair, it started with Eminem when I was younger, and this is exactly how it was introduced to me. Someone goes, "Oh, this is this is like black culture music, like hip hop," and I was like, "Oh, okay," and they were like, "But this is the only white guy that does it," and I was like, "Oh, well, what?" I thought that was cool as shit. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, that's awesome. And I started listening to him. I think Kill You was the first song I memorized by Eminem at 4 years old.
Oh, wow.
I didn't grow up to be a serial killer, so that's good news for Eminem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
You made it.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's hope not. As I got older, I got into Lil Wayne. Not that it was really like, I don't know, there's something about the auto-tune, and I just knew he was the best before everybody else thought he was the best. I thought he was the greatest ever. So he made me want to rap as well as Eminem. You know what I mean? Those two right there.
Yeah.
I'll give it to.
What about R&B? You're an R&B guy? And then I got another question for you. Who is the best rapper right now, do you think?
I was just going to ask him that.
No, you weren't.
I was.
Wow.
I was going to ask him, man.
You were coattailing my question.
Who is the best rapper right now?
All right, so answer that one first. Who's the best rapper right now?
The best rapper right now, I personally think I really like Lil Baby.
No.
I think he is, in my opinion, he has he could be the next Lil Wayne or the next Drake, in my opinion.
All right, so I've got to start listening to Lil Baby now. Give me a song.
Not that baby, Lil Baby.
And see, that's the problem. There's too many babies.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of babies.
There's a lot of babies. Real quick, Run the Jewels. Have you heard of Run the Jewels?
Yeah, actually, I have a couple of friends who are into Run the Jewels.
Yeah, Run the Jewels.
I like Killer Mike. I've always liked Killer Mike. You know,
listen, LP and Killer Mike are fucking fantastic. Both of them are great.
Definitely,
they're fantastic.
Yeah. I haven't really listened to Run the Jewels. I haven't sat down and bumped it, but I've heard a couple of songs, and it's definitely wavy.
Here's what I need you to do. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to go tonight. I need you to roll up a big fatty. Even if you don't smoke, I just need you to do it. And I need you to sit down and I need you to listen to Run the Jewels.
He's not worried about
Well, not everybody does that.
Okay.
Not everybody does that. Or do whatever. You know what? Do what you want to do.
You do you.
Sometimes.
You know what? You do you.
Yeah.
If you want to take some ibuprofen and sit down and listen to Run the Jewels, I'm fine with that too. Or if you want to drink some milk.
Some zinc.
I'm a big milk guy.
Take some zinc.
If you want to be healthy and take some zinc.
Load up on the zinc.
Load up on the zinc.
Run the Jewels is perfect.
That's what they say.
And the D3. If you get some D3 and listen to Run the Jewels, you're going to be in a different fucking world.
How about that?
Yeah. Go ahead and plug all your stuff, man. I mean, I'm going to tell you, we have had an absolute blast with you here tonight. Plug your stuff, and I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna go listen to your whole damn catalog. I don't know where. I'm just gonna be listening to it tomorrow. All night. I mean, this is seriously, dude. I love this. So you have been fantastic. So plug your stuff. Let us know where we can find you. Let the fans know where they can find you. Give us a rundown.
Uh-oh.
Are you on mute?
We lost him.
And don't worry, even though you disappeared, we plugged everything about you. We told them only see you at OnlyFans.
Yeah. You're on OnlyFans.
And Cash App is the only way you can get paid.
No, I'm just kidding, dude.
Hazard, real quick.
Yes.
Go ahead and plug all your stuff here real quick while we got you.
All right. Thank you one more time. All right. So it's Hazard Hayes. Hazard spelled just the way you would spell it. Hayes is spelled Hayes. At Hazard Hayes on everything. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. I'm everywhere. Twitch, even if you're like a streamer, you can find my music on Twitch now.
Oh yeah, big Twitch fans.
We are Twitch fans.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
We live stream every once in a while.
Yeah.
So you got to follow us.
Yeah, you got to. We'll follow you. You follow us.
Yeah.
I like this.
This is a following
Yeah,
game.
let's do it.
All right.
Right on,
I'm so
brother.
with that. Awesome, guys.
I love it. Hey, Hazard, man.
You
thank
guys
you.
were great. Thank you.
Thank you. You were awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Honestly.
All right.
Man.
Thanks, brother.
All right, yo.
We'll see you around.
Have a great night. I'll
You
hear
too.
from you soon.
Yeah,
Sounds good,
absolutely.
brother.
Thanks,
Take
man. Peace.
Adios.
Today I went out drinking with an 84-year-old woman, and I thought that I could hold it down, but I drank one beer and I definitely got drunk. It was terrible.
Oh my, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we are going to hold
All
that.
right,
great
hold
story.
that
Get the
thought.
seltzer. Get
All
the
right, I'm going to
seltzer.
get my seltzer.
Fiddly
you
Don
goddamn
needs a
seltzer.
little
Now we're waiting for
seltzer.
him.
I need another one.
Now we're waiting for him.
Here's what I
I
did.
love when he comes all revved up like
I got
this.
these at CVS.
Oh, did you?
Really?
CVS has everything
Is there
now.
liquor in there?
I got a Father's Day card, a belated Father's Day card.
For yourself?
Is it on sale?
Yeah, for me.
Is it on sale?
Yeah, it was on sale. It was fantastic.
Clearance.
And I got some of this, the hard seltzer. Anyway, back to the show.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hey, what's going
All
on?
right.
Hi.
We just blew out our ears.
Yeah, I made it put it in there. Just so we can
That was a prank.
Holy
Is
shit.
that what these headphones are for? Was it a prank?
Yeah,
Yes, that was a prank.
We want to be in your head.
Yeah.
All 7 of us.
Well, it's been a while since you had all 7 of us say hey like that. So
It is.
Yeah,
This
what
was
if
kind
you
of a
went
special
right?
we were
moment.
pumped up and excited.
Yeah,
So-
we haven't all been together in
Yeah.
quite a
Month,
while.
probably, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It felt very like an honor.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
Well, that's what we do.
we
Welcome to the
roll
club.
out the red carpet.
Yeah. When have you ever gotten a hay like that?
Never before.
You know what? How about this? Let's switch it up. You do it back to us.
Go
Ready?
ahead. Hey, us.
Yeah. 3, 2,
know
1.
Hey!
Nailed it.
Wow.
I didn't think you were going
That was
that
my
night.
first thing.
I'm gonna
I've
tell
never
you.
gotten a hay before.
I thought she was
that
going
is
to
an
tell us to
intro
go F
I might get a
ourselves.
note on my door from my landlord tomorrow morning.
You know what? You tell them to call us.
Yeah.
We'll take
Yeah,
it.
we
we'll
got
take care of that.
We got
We
him. We'll
love
give him the hay.
landlords.
Yeah.
Actually, patch him in or in, whatever it is.
So what are you up to over there? What are you doing? What have you been doing?
Drinking with 84-year-olds.
So
Oh, that's right. Tell us more about the drinking with the 84-year-old. Then we'll get back to what you're really doing. That's a fair point.
So my I quit my job last Wednesday, exactly a week ago, and my coworker, she's 84. She's so kooky. She invites me to go eat lunch with her today, and I go out because I'm like, this has got to be good. And she tells me that she's going to she's having a beer, and I'm not going to sit there and drink water while she's having a beer. She's like 40 times my age. And so I have this hard apple cider, and I'm 21 and I've been drinking since I was 19, but I don't drink very much anymore. And I drink like half of it, and I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded, and I'm like, okay, whatever, it's fine. It's just one drink. And then I finish it. And by the time we stand up, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Meanwhile, she's like, yeah, on her third one.
What?
It was
so wait a minute.
embarrassing.
This isn't about the 84-year-old woman. This is about you not being able to drink. Is that
Maybe she roofied you.
Because you could have literally left the 84-year-old woman. You could have said, I had a beer today. After halfway done, I was fucked up. And it would have been the same
Yeah,
story.
honestly, it was embarrassing because she was 84 and she was drinking like 4 or 5 of them, and I'm sitting here with one, and I'm like, okay.
Now, let me ask you this.
That's
Drinking
embarrassing.
since 19, are you Canadian or are you just a rebel?
Just a rebel. I was actually, my first drink was when I was 17 after prom.
Oh.
So what
Gotta do it.
time? What time was this drink? Was it today?
Yeah, it was at 2 p.m.
I'm going to tell you,
so you're
I would have already been
recovering.
asleep.
I was saying,
yeah.
you got to be sleepy right
yeah,
now.
I would be very
That is
sleepy.
Yeah, I had a drink at 2 p.m. Was it 1 p.m., 2 p.m.? Maybe like about 15 years ago, and I haven't stopped since. So
you just keep it rolling.
You keep it rolling.
Oh,
Day drinking is the only drinking that's worthwhile.
And you can get away with so much stuff because people just think you're crazy.
Just kooky.
Yeah. You can get away with everything. Driving on people's lawns.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep.
Nobody tests you for drinking and driving at that time.
The later you drink, the harder things get. Music gets louder.
Yes.
People expect you to talk to them. You know what I mean? You're surprising everybody when you're drunk talking at noon.
Oh, it's great. People love it. And you're out getting a tan.
Yep.
Yeah. Nobody's rolling their eyes at noon. They're like, they're confused. They're like, what's going on? At night, you start talking to people. They're like, oh, God, this drunk guy's coming.
Yeah.
This guy's here again.
All right, enough of the drinking. Enough of the drinking. We haven't even introduced our guest.
Yeah, we got to get to that.
Who are we talking to?
Yeah, who are we?
Wait. Your name is what?
It's Yalime.
Oh, Yalime. I was gonna try.
I thought it was Yalemi.
I was gonna say, like, why lime? Like, why not lemon?
I like that. That's a terrible.
No, it is backwardian. It's my legal name is Emily, but I go by Yalime.
Oh my God!
So
I am
obvious.
so bad, and I'm telling you, that's why I'm terrible at word searches. This would have completely gotten me.
We called him Nod for
And he
a long
never
time.
understood why.
And he never understood. He just
Why do you call me this?
He just nod his head.
Why am I not?
Nod.
That was good. That was good, Peter.
Well, I got to tell you, Eli, I got a phone call from Don last week. He goes, I tell you, we got somebody special coming
So
on.
excited.
Yep.
We got a TikTok sensation.
He was fired up.
No, not TikTok sensation. Wood burning.
Yeah.
But it's on TikTok, right?
Yes,
I got that right.
That's just a
you
vehicle.
did. You got one of the things right, but what? So I'll tell you, I'm just going to say this right at the bat. My kids absolutely love your wood burning. They love your TikTok channel. They love literally everything about you. And so they're like, Dad, you got to see if you can get her on the show. She is fantastic. And so they had me watching and I was going through the wood burning. And I'll tell you, I had no idea what wood burning was.
Oh, yeah.
Huge wood burning guy. Huge burning wood everywhere. I thought I could just burn wood in my fire pit. I'm burning wood everywhere. It's absolutely fantastic.
You got yourself a torch?
Oh, my God, yeah. So I was trying to find one, but I'll tell you, you got to be careful. She hurt herself. I think I saw a video where you got yourself into a bad situation with these things. You gotta watch.
Is that true?
They'll heat up
Do
real
you
quick.
actually use a torch or is it like a soldering iron type thing, or what is it?
Yeah, it's like a
glass?
soldering iron.
Okay, that's what I do know a little bit about wood burning.
Right.
Of course you do.
He's just acting like he doesn't know. He's like, so how does this work? Actually, I know exactly how it works.
Don threw me off with the torch. He's talking about torches, but
He's
when
testing
I've dabbled in wood burning, it was a soldering iron.
There we go. Dabble.
I did dabble.
So how did you get into this? How did you get into the whole and I apologize, it's not probably wood burning, right? It's like engraving and wood burning. I mean, what's it really called?
I think it's called like pyrography or something, but like I just call it wood burning because that's what the thing was called when I bought it.
How'd you get into it?
So this was before I quit my job. I used to work at the craft store and they had me stocking one day and I was stocking the paint section and then the wood section was right next to it. And I saw in there a wood burner. And then when I saw it was only $14, I was like, oh, I got to try this. And then it just went from there.
Interesting. Yeah, you get hooked. And Hobby Lobby, stuff like this, have those little craft aisles. Have you ever meandered down a Hobby Lobby before?
You talking to me?
Yeah. You could get like a Pine Derby race car. You can get all these crafts.
How do you think I got into knitting?
Yeah.
I've actually started knitting.
Yeah. It's a wild adventure.
Like, God damn, it's $14. I could be knitting.
And knitting was $5. And I said, hell yeah, I'm in.
Color by number shit. They got
my God.
Color pencils.
Stained
books,
glass.
Stained glass. Yes.
Yeah.
Big stained glass guy.
Yeah.
But I think you're missing it. It's not just wood burning that she does. It's the narrative you give it.
Yes.
Oh,
The
yeah.
narrative is the magic. Honestly, it is.
Yep.
And you know what? It's funny that you say that because, and I'll let you kind of speak on it, but that was what her whole TikTok is. So she will get an order on Etsy. So she's on Etsy. She'll get an order and she will actually do the whole, and this is what I loved about it because I didn't know about this wood burning. she'll do the wood burning and then talk about who it's for, what they're doing. And I'll tell you,
I love
the
that.
pictures, she puts little pictures on there. I mean, the whole thing is absolutely
ordered anything
fantastic.
yet?
I wanted to.
You wanted
but I wasn't
to.
sure what I was going to put in there.
How about a little
So I was
FD?
really,
No, we're ordering one tonight. We're
We
going to
are.
order a fiddly.
we're going to
dinner.
order one,
hang
but
up in the
I,
studio.
I need her.
Yep.
I need her to give
So
us
do you do
ideas.
custom orders?
Yes, every single one is people. They'll tell me what they want to do, and then I just kind of give it some imagination.
Like a blank
and make it
canvas
happen.
and go to town.
Yeah. So we're going to order one, boys.
Yeah.
It needs to be 6 foot by 12.
I like where your head's at. I like where your head's
So
at.
we need a
right now.
backdrop for the kids up.
Free shipping, right? You got free shipping over there.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
And,
3/4 inch plywood would be great too.
and yeah, we're going to order that tonight. We
I
got to
think-
see how this turns out.
We
Yeah, we
ship
probably
her
get a-
over here and just have her do it here. Might be cheaper than the shipping.
Yeah. Where are you located at? I'm sorry if you said that.
I'm in Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh,
I was just there. I was
We'll
I was
go to
in,
you.
Cedar Mountain.
Yeah. Asheville's awesome. We got to go there.
Yeah, I was right there. I love that place.
Asheville's
I
awesome.
love it too.
Let's talk about this live TikTok. So this was what really got me.
It sealed your deal?
It sealed the deal. So I was watching it with my daughter, and it was really bringing. Thank you, father and daughter. I haven't spoken to her in years, and this brought us together. So,
Wood burning does this.
oh my God, it's hilarious. But here's what I really need to know. There's people throwing loop-de-loop sunglasses at you. There's people trying. I mean, you got to get them out of the live.
In
Are
the
they trying
live
to rattle her?
production?
I think they are trying to
hecklers?
rattle her, and I don't
Oh, no
like it
shit.
at all. I was about to jump on and say, listen, fellas and ladies, stop it. Stop it with the shenanigans. I'm trying to watch custom wood burning. So it was a little crazy. So what's going on with that? Does this happen all the time you do a live?
Yeah, I do a live pretty much, I think once a day now, but at one point it was up to 3 times a day. And I mean, it's just constant. Like, there's sunglasses, there's people in the comment section saying they're stuck in my basement, people saying they're stuck in my toaster, people calling me on the live.
Your toaster.
For some reason, they started
toaster
calling
you
me
got?
Barbara. I don't even know.
They keep calling her Barbara.
That was not.
What did they say? Yeah, it was not. All right, I got to get to the bottom of this. Is this a whole act that you're doing, or is it for fun? Like, are you having fun with it? Are you enjoying it, or is it really
Are they
get
really
under your
getting to you?
skin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it brings me so much joy. There's not a part of it that gets under my skin at all.
Really?
It
Oh my
probably
God, I
really
feel
was.
so much
That's
better.
awesome.
He was
I'm
very
so
stressed
worried.
about this.
He was ready to be a moderator.
Yeah, I haven't been able to sleep since I've seen these.
Yeah, he didn't think
he
he
was
was
worried
worried to
about
recover
you.
after that.
Yeah.
He didn't think he'd make the show.
Good. As long as if you're believing it, then that's the whole point.
Oh
Awesome.
my God.
That's great.
You know what's funny is Helen told me that. She goes, she's pulling the wool over your eyes here, Don. And I said, no, I feel really bad. There's loop-de-loo sunglasses. People are getting banned. It's a whole mess.
Well, it sounds like it's complete chaos, to be honest with you.
It really is.
Yeah.
Tonight I
It's
had
the
a kid
best.
call me and he's giggling and I'm like, what is it? And he goes, knock, knock. Like, it sounds like a little kid, like an 8-year-old. And he's like, knock, knock, like giggling up a storm. And I say, who's there? And then it takes him forever. But then he finally goes, lick me. And I said, lick me what? And he goes, lick these nuts in your, I don't even know. And I said, wow.
He didn't think you were going to take it that far. He didn't know where to go with it. Oh, poor 8-year-old.
He's never got that far before.
So when did you start the TikTok? Did you start at the same time that you did the Etsy?
No, it was, I never planned on selling any of this to begin with. It actually, what happened was when I bought the wood burner, I was like, I'm just going to try it out because I draw and I do paint, so I know how to draw. But I had no idea that I would suck at it. So as soon as I noticed that I sucked at it, that's the minute I made the troll account and I started making a fake small business. But I didn't actually make the Etsy until I think a month after I started the TikTok.
I'm going to tell you, and it's so funny too, is so she was drawing a face and she goes, you guys better not call it a spoon with a face or something like that. And I'm like, holy shit, you have to watch her live. It is honestly some of the funniest stuff, I think. And I'll tell you, there's not much that makes me laugh anymore. I think it's these 6 guys make me laugh and that's it. And you now.
That's a pretty big compliment,
And you
Wyline.
now. What was your job that you quit? Let me guess.
We already know. She said
Craft store.
I love when
That
you
was
ask-
already answered.
You're not gonna answer it. I'm going to answer this.
She already told us.
So good at this. I'm so good at this
Every
game.
You
time.
should let him guess. Why didn't you let him guess?
Oh, he's going to guess regardless of how long we sidebar.
Bus
this.
driver.
He's still going.
You were a bus driver.
I was going to say
Hang on,
Burger
not-
King
not
because you
guess.
have a great voice. I thought it was like more of a
Emily, the best
drive-through.
part is in 5 minutes he'll ask the same question again. So act surprised, okay?
That's all right.
It's like
Thank
50
God
first
you
dates
stopped.
here.
Thank God you stopped drinking because this is what happens when you drink for 45 years.
They
Wait
drink
a
it
minute.
for
So
45
good
minutes.
voice says Burger King to you? Is that what it says?
Oh my God!
I never saw that on the application. How's your voice?
Must have radio voice.
Oh, at Burger King. If you're gonna be a
If
drive,
you're working at Burger King.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I did.
I think
I ran drive-through for a while.
I would lean towards a school librarian doing the morning announcements.
Yes.
You gotta have a good voice for that.
school librarian,
Yeah.
you do.
Hello, children.
But that's a little
come
creepy.
sit on my lap.
Her mentor was the 84-year-old.
Today's flag day.
Anybody want some
That
candy?
was weird.
It's not getting
That was
better.
weird. The way he said "hello, children."
Hello, children.
I'm gonna start.
It's like-
I'm gonna start.
It's like Hannibal Lecter
I was just
asking,
thinking
"Hello,
that.
Clarice."
Hello, Clarice.
all right,
get
all right.
serious
So
here.
let's get back to this real quick
All right,
here.
sorry. We're off the rails.
Well, what's your guess? Oh, you said Burger King.
No, I would say if I was really gonna guess,
Cards and craft store.
yeah, probably like a craft store.
That's a good guess.
Yeah,
Pretty
excellent.
close.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great
That's an
guess.
educated guess. That's what we call an educated guess.
Is that an educated guess?
Yeah. I think we, she, and then all of us educated.
It was an open note quiz.
This was even funnier in the live
Right.
too. Is first of all she calls it a live,
That
which
is
is
good.
fucking hilarious. So she goes, "Get out of my live." What's LOL? What did you say? Leave. What's LOL?
LOL stands for log off the lid.
Log off the
Log
lid.
off the live. So she calls her live. She calls her live the live, which is fucking hilarious.
And you're holding a straight face, so people probably some of people
don't
think
see
you're
her
serious,
face.
right? You're
His
just
name's not.
Yeah.
yeah, me.
like she's just this girl's crazy.
Yeah, no, I didn't think she was crazy,
that's
but I'm
awesome.
like, what the
But yeah,
fuck?
like I love that you hold the character and you can say that shit. That's great.
And there was
Drive them all nuts. Oh, I bet.
now you got me off the topic that I was about to say something. And now I can't remember what it is.
It was asking her about her job, where she quit.
What she did.
I know.
Where did she work
I know
before
where it
this?
is.
Okay.
A craft store.
Good guess.
All right, there you go. Now we're moving right along.
She said good guess. I don't know if she confirmed it, though.
Was it Hobby Lobby?
Yeah. No, I worked
Hobby
at
Lobby.
Joann's. I would never work at Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
I
agree
didn't
with you
know
on
there was
there.
a rival.
Yeah, it's funny because I worked at Michael's and we used to fucking hold up signs that said "fuck Joann's." Hate that shit. Yeah.
All right, so the TikTok, that's the main one, right?
Yes.
Yes, but it's kind of hard to find me because if you type in custom wood burning, you're not just going to find custom wood burning. You're going to find custom wood burning's feet,
Yes.
custom wood burning's socks, custom wood burning's nasty whatever. If you scroll through it, there's hundreds of accounts
of them.
of like
It's-
custom
yeah,
wood
it's
burning's
tough.
left elbow.
All right, so what's the secret? What's the
How do
secret?
we crack the code?
How do we find you?
It's just the one that's custom wood burning, nothing
Okay.
else.
And it's going to be the one that's going to be on the link of the show.
Yeah, we don't promote that enough.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's going to be
everybody,
promoted.
stop what you're doing. Look at the show notes. It's right there.
So let me ask you this real quick too, as I just want to notice on the TikTok when they're doing the loop-de-loo sunglasses or they're doing all these
What's
other
a loop-de-loo
He's so
sunglass?
hung
Keep
up on the
saying that.
loop-de-loo.
And that's like
nails on a
it's like
chalkboard.
nails on a
It
chalkboard.
is.
You're really
Yeah,
dating
I know.
yourself.
No
You're really
idea.
dating yourself.
No idea what the fuck
What
you're
is this guy
about.
talking about? What is a loop-de-loo sunglass?
It's a cartoon that if you send like, I don't know how much money it is, like it's like $1 or something. This pair of like pixelated sunglasses goes twirling across the screen.
So it's a donation.
And that
Yes.
goes to you, right? That goes to you. See, I mean, it is the coolest thing. So here's what she does. She's literally saying this, and they keep sending more and more stuff. She's got a splash
It's the
zone.
old reverse, what's that called? We do with our kids.
Psychology.
Reverse psychology. Stop doing that with the sunglasses,
Yeah.
and that makes them do it more.
Yeah.
Boom.
Genius.
Yeah, she is. I tell you, but it is
are
not
we doing
just
here?
her doing that. It is just the whole thing is hilarious.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
I think you might be Don's favorite comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, she
No,
is.
favorite person in the world.
She is. She is.
I love this. I got to check it out. I'll check it out tomorrow. You got a live show tomorrow?
My kids actually did something worthwhile. They have finally done something.
All these years.
It's been taking them forever, and they have finally done one thing right.
Are you going to tell them that?
I am not.
Reverse psychology.
Good man.
Yeah. So how many lives do you do? Is it a one a day? How does that usually work? And is it just kind of a random thing that you say, what?
How do I catch you? If I want to watch you tomorrow, which I do, what am I, the morning, afternoon? What are we doing?
I do it at around 8 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then if I do one, that's always scheduled, but the random ones I'll do maybe 1 at 3 p.m. if I have extra time, but that's pretty rare these days.
Oh, nice. Got it. And if it's a random one, how do I get notified that you just got to follow you and you'll get a notification that you're live?
Yes, I think so.
How that works? Okay.
God, I love old people.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
What you do is you got to
send you a loop-de-loop.
Yeah. So a thing comes in the mail.
Do you send me like an email?
And it lets you know that she's going to be live.
She calls you personally.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and we'll let you know as soon as this comes out. Just get ready. Just get ready. It's going to come out. We're going to push it. You're going to have probably 5 million subscribers. Seriously, so get ready.
Oh gosh,
5 million. So you better get ready. You better get that game face going.
Lots more Lulu glasses coming your way. I know, that's why I said it.
Loop-de-loo sunglasses. Does anybody have a real pair of sunglasses I can throw?
Hello, anyone there?
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Oh my God. That might be the best day we've ever got.
That thing was fantastic. That was like a firework.
It kept on giving.
Oh my God. I thought you guys were going to stop and you didn't stop, so I didn't stop.
Yeah, I thought we were just going to keep going and just forget the interview. Just go, hey. Until somebody hangs up. Or Brian walks out. I thought
They might have hung up. We don't even know
Brian
right now.
would be the first one to just throw his hat down and walk out.
Why did I say to do this?
And then we'd argue, why did you do that?
Yeah.
We would totally make it his fault.
Yeah, totally. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's happening?
Maybe some introductions are in order, right? Who do we got on the call today?
You got Biker Dude, man. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be on your podcast, man. Thank you very much.
No, we love to have you.
It's an honor to have you.
Yeah,
No question.
Welcome.
This is a big deal.
Yeah, I was watching your stuff, and I got to tell you, we're kindred spirits, my friend. I'm a huge biker guy, and when you're talking about the places that you ride out in the Midwest here over by Savannah, by the river, that's my stomping grounds, my man. I love riding out there. I love all the small hole-in-the-wall places to eat. Love everything about it. I couldn't get enough of listening to you today.
Well, I love the energy of, thank you, by the way, but I love the energy of your podcast and that it's not 5 hours long. You know, I'm like so engaged because, having attention deficit disorder, this is like the most perfect podcast on the planet for me because I'm completely focused, man, and listening. And you guys are totally cracking me up, like with the Kentucky. Hey, is anyone into Kentucky bourbon? I'm already hooked. I'm like listening, and it's quiet. And then Kentucky bourbon barbecue.
That's a win-win. Yeah.
So let's talk. This has been, the Biker Dude's been super busy here. So what have you been up to, man? You're putting up all these pop-up shops. You're doing smash burgers. How the heck did you get into that? What are you doing? Run us through all that.
I've been a burger fan ever since I was a little kid, and I crafted this burger after the burgers that I had with my grandfather, like when he would come into town. This was back in the day, and he'd bring me into the diner. You'd sit at the counter. You'd watch the guy griddling the burgers. The meat was from the butcher down the street. The bun was from the bakery right across the street. And they served it to you on a paper plate, fresh baked bun, just amazing meat, seasoned perfectly, pickles on the side, and you ate it, and you wanted another one, like a double, and you wanted another one. And I never forgot that, and the purity of that. And that's what I've always sought across the country, and that's what I crafted myself. I use a local butcher, Ascot Meats. They're an Italian family. They've been in business 53 years, and they're just amazing to work with. It's a round steak, brisket, and chuck blend. And then I hand grind my seasoning. It's 3 salts and another seasoning that I use. And I hand grind it in a molcajete. So those are the keys, and then the fresh baked brioche bun.
You don't put anything outside of the seasoning in the meat, right?
No, not ever. And I don't pre-season the meat or anything. I mean, it's ground fresh for me every day. Like before I cook, I pick it up at 9 a.m. and then in my commissary, I'm meatballing every meatball is 3 ounces, like it's hand weighed. So there's science behind it. I mean, there's ratios, like the meat has to be the double. it has to be a certain ratio, and the cheeses that I use and everything. And then every cook, I do a special burger. Like one that I recently did was, and what is the proper terminology for this? Like I watched probably 5 to 10 YouTube videos, and I kept getting Sichuan, and people say Szechuan, but I made a Sichuan burger with fresh ground peppercorns, Kewpie mayo, and grandma's red chili sauce, and then it was pepper jack cheese, and people just freaked over it. But those Sichuan peppers make your mouth come alive, like it doesn't rock you. And I've never seen anyone do a Sichuan smash burger, and it sold out the last 2 cooks that I did.
No, I always thought Szechuan was mostly for like Chinese beef kind of stuff, but that sounds fantastic because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it that way. I can't imagine what it would be like in a burger.
I think it says Szechuan.
Szechuan?
Szechuan.
No, that's a Mexican burger.
Oh, that's a Mexican? That's the Mexican?
Yeah.
Szechuan too. Yeah.
Sorry.
I still always have my double classic, my triple, and my quad.
Whoa.
And we have an eating contest, and our champion,
9 ounces.
he ate 5 triples in an hour and 10 minutes. So that's 5 triples. And now we have a challenger that's going to do, what's he going to do? 4 quads and a single to beat this guy.
Wow. Was his name Joey Chestnut?
Yeah, we need to get Joey. I think you can.
Is that 15? Was that 9-ounce burgers or 8-ounce burgers?
Joey's only hot dogs.
Yeah, he only likes the dogs.
Yeah, he only likes the dogs.
15 times 9. What's 15 times 9? He had 15 burgers, right?
But he got
5
8
triples?
quads.
8 quad, 32 burgers.
Wait a minute. He's local. How do we not get this guy in person? Set up a grill over here.
Yeah,
and he
and have him
my
talk
goodness,
us.
he could
So
talk
bad
us
right now.
through it. He could literally talk us through the process.
So bad. We could do a video.
Yeah.
Do a video with him doing
Absolutely.
this.
Yeah.
I like what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So do you go to breweries? Where do you usually go? Like, where do you set up these pop-up shops? And, how does that work? And how do people find where you're going to be?
Well, they just follow me on Instagram. Biker Dude Burgers is the best way to follow me. And then I was doing event pages all the time on Facebook, but it's just kind of a drag. I just think I post once a week where I'm going to be, the time that I'm going to be there. And it's breweries. I go as far south as Oswego Brewing and as far north as Kishwaukee Brewing.
Nice. That's not too far
and I'm
from
booked
us.
for the entire year, Wednesdays through Sundays for all of 2021.
And when you sell out, how many are you selling for your sellout?
It goes anywhere from during the week. It could be 70 doubles, which is 140 patties, all the way up to 120 to 150.
Wow, that's a good number.
You're feeling it, like your elbows and shoulders after because I'm literally smashing. It's not cliche. I'm literally smashing all those patties, but it gets that lacy, crispy edge, and then it's juicy in the middle. So it just satisfies all those things that you're looking for in a burger. And I don't brag about my burger. I've already experienced just many people coming up to me, but having one person tell me it's the best cheeseburger they've ever had in their life, like literally rocked me one night because, to me, it's just a good damn burger. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not going to brag about my burger, but to have someone come up to you and say that to you when you put effort into something, it's so humbling and it just rocks you to your core. And my dreams have come true. To have even one person tell me that is one of the coolest things I've ever experienced.
And
in my life.
I know what you're feeling because this last weekend I had the mother-in-law over. I made some burgers.
Yeah.
So it was the best burger she ever had.
Really? The
best
mother-in-law?
burger.
Wow.
Best burger. Yeah. Best burger. Yeah. But then she was just saying,
for your mother-in-law, that trumps it all.
She loved it. And then she kept just saying everything was the best. So I'm like, wait a minute here. All right, there's something fishy going on here. She goes, you park the best. And I'm like, stop. Why is everything the best?
She was drunk.
I've got a couple ideas that you can do when you're out there with the pop-up shop. Is it a flat top? So is it a flat top grill?
Yeah, it's the Blackstone 36.
Oh, that is a good one. How about this? This is what you should do. Little hibachi. What do you think? A little hibachi? Not just keep doing the same smash burgers, but do the whole thing, the hibachi entertainment
With the
thing.
volcano?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Do the
onion
volcano, yes. Do the volcano. You can flip burgers at people. Don't tell them to open their mouth. Yeah,
Caramelized
You can do the
onions.
egg roll.
Yeah, flip a whole quad right in the guy's mouth.
I love this.
Better hope Homer Simpson's catching those things.
I'd love to see those things land on the forehead and just burn the shit out of people.
Kids. They're just hitting kids. So here's the thing. I don't have a motorcycle, but I've got the Jeep with the top off. So it's kind of the same thing.
I think it's
No? No, I can't just ride next to
I'm with you in
him.
the Jeep.
You
I'm
can
in the
be,
Jeep.
Biker
You want to
dude,
come with me
be
to the
nice.
Jeep?
the Jeep,
And we'll
yeah.
go when he goes
It's
review
not the
stuff.
same at all.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I'm in.
It's not the same at all.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
I'm going to ride my electric skateboard.
But it's far.
Yeah.
I'll charge a couple times.
Places are a little
The
far.
electric skateboard is just like the Jeep.
You son of a bitch.
100%.
We could take our kids' scooters, Don. I think we'd fit right in.
Yeah.
The razors?
Yeah,
Yep.
2 wheels, man. And any two wheels, I'm down. Like I have a 80-year-old guy that rides by on his little moped he has long hair and a white beard, and every time he fucking flies by, I'm like, yeah, dude, because I just like look at him, I'm like, fuck yeah, like I get stoked for him, and I'm like, that could be me someday, and it probably will be. But he's on 2 wheels and bicycles too, dude. I love trail riding on my. We have amazing bicycle trails in Illinois.
Yeah.
Have
I
you
get as
tried?
much enjoyment out of that as I do riding.
Have you tried like dirt bike trail riding? Like out in Wisconsin, they got beautiful trails out there to do some cruising around on.
I've heard that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
I have not done that yet.
Go to Kettle State Park. Great mountain
I've
biking.
ridden my motorcycle through there, but not on the trail.
Yeah, they got
man.
some really nice. I went to college out there, and we used to mountain bike out there all the time. Great trails.
Have you ever
Gorgeous, man.
sat on a war memorial tank cannon with your buddies?
Oh, yeah.
Have you
All
ever done
three of
that?
them.
No,
Uncomfortably close. You got to add that part. Like uncomfortably close to each
So
other.
he's not a cannon rider. Not a cannon rider.
Soldiers Grove, Wisconsin. That's where it all happens.
Soldiers Grove.
Yeah. Beautiful town.
Yeah, Chapman makes sure he gets his buddies and sits on the
great
cannon.
hotel. Yeah, I make him sit on the cannon. Everybody has to sit on the
Hands
cannon.
on each other's hips, everything.
And that's kind of what I want to know as
throttle.
bikers, if you're with, and I'm going to guess most bikers have a biker gang, right? So when you're with your biker gang going past these other 3 bikers that are sitting on the cannon, what do you think? Do you get off?
Soft-serve
Do you get off and push them down? I mean, what do you do? Do you kick dirt on them?
Hey, listen, getting up on that tank alone is a full-time job. When you're wasted,
no, we just hit the
dangerous.
throttle and get as far away as we can.
Smart move. So I got a better idea for you. This is because I always like to ask, like, what's next on the horizon? Are you going to be doing something? You know, you've got it going really. It's a well-oiled machine right now. But here's what I think. I think it's time to bring it to the masses, not just the people that go to breweries. I think everybody. And here's how you do it. You go get a van and you put a little jingle, little speaker on top, a little jingle, and you drive through neighborhoods.
You just get back from
You drive
Mexico.
through neighborhoods. And you put
fucking
things,
love it, man.
yeah, and you can also sell bomb pops if you like. So you can sell a burger and a bomb pop.
And dime bags.
Burger, Bob Pops, and
You know
dime bags.
what?
I love it.
I like burger and bomb pop even at the breweries.
Yeah.
You got to
You
do
should, yeah,
that.
burger, go and get some bomb pops, burger and a bomb
I
pop.
love that shit.
You throw a freezer on that bus now.
Freezer in, a burger and a bomb pop.
That's no
Delicious.
overhead at all.
Yeah.
The wild thing is I can totally picture it, man, in my mind, man. I freaking love it, dude. That's freaking killer.
But he only likes 2 wheels, so he has to ride one of them carts.
Oh, he does.
Where the cart's up front.
Yeah.
The hibachi,
Oh, no.
he rides up on the bike.
So are you going to be just, kind of going through it? So you're doing this now. Is there something on the horizon that you want to do? Obviously, you're going to get back into the videos too. But is there something that you're looking at in the future as well to maybe hit or do?
Brick and mortar-ish.
Yeah, I don't know about brick and mortar. Does anybody do a brick and mortar anymore?
They shouldn't be.
No.
Real estate.
He's got the right thing. He's got something that he's passionate about.
Yeah.
He believes in it.
Yeah.
And if he sticks with it, his life is spiritually full.
Yeah.
He's doing what he wants to do.
Well, maybe he wants to do another hobby, like a magician. What do you think? Are you good at
The Magic Burger Show.
Yeah, you
I
good at
love
magic?
it.
No,
That's a great
take
idea,
burgers
Don.
out. He's just going to go to these places and do magic. They're going to hire you to
Out
do
of
the
the
burgers.
van?
He's going to, and he says, you know what?
getting arrested
I don't
for
want to
sure.
do. I don't want to do burgers anymore. I'm going to do magic.
No, we're taking it on the road, brothers. We're going to be in. I got to spread the biker dude burger love.
Yeah, you do.
So we're going to be cooking in Florida from mid-Jan to mid-February at different breweries and companies and everything down there, and I want to spread the seasoning love too, because I've had people copy everything that I do, and they don't have the seasoning. It doesn't taste the same.
Right.
It's weird, man. Like, it was a weird thing. Like, the night before my first ever cook, like, I'm sitting there and I'm drinking beers. I got a good buzz going, and all of a sudden, like, it was almost like a voice. It's like, you got to create your own thing, man. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to combine some of my favorite salts, some other things, and grind it. And this fucking molcajete that I bought like 15 years ago, and I never used it. I never fucking used it. And texturally, it feels fantastic. It looks amazing. And I used it that first night, and I never looked back. And now we already have a couple, like, there's 2 or 3 breweries that are going to be carrying it. A new smash burger restaurant is only using our seasoning now. So there's just different avenues that are coming. But yeah, I want to see the country too. Like, I've been in outside sales my whole life.
You've been mostly touring the Midwest area, right?
Yeah, just Chicagoland, actually. So I definitely want to, see the country. I want to be in Michigan next summer for a couple weeks, like, pay for, work my ass off, but then have 2 or 3 days of the beach in Saugatuck or wherever we're at.
Where in Florida are you thinking? Because that's like 3 different countries down there. It's like 3 different worlds. I mean, you go Miami,
South Florida.
You go Orlando, or you go like Daytona. That's whole.
Yeah.
So we'll be in the Tampa Bay, like Largo, St. Pete area for 2 weeks, and then we'll be on the Delray, Fort Lauderdale side for 2 weeks.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Those are great areas, yeah.
We're already booked, so it's good, man. So that way I know I can eat. I'll be able to buy my groceries while I'm there.
So real quick, and then, I know, listen, man, I really appreciate you jumping on and taking the time with us, and it's late, but I have one question, and this is the smash burger question. When I make my smash burgers, and I am not a professional by any means, but when I'm doing it, man, I like to get it super thin. I like to get the crispy kind of on the outside, but I'm starting to see, and I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, so I'm going to ask you here in a second, because when I go to a lot of restaurants, they say that they're selling smash burgers.
Yeah.
It's like a goddamn meatball. The thing is huge. It's like, it's not a smash burger. And then I start thinking,
maybe you're doing it wrong.
Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
So what is it?
No, I totally agree. Like, I think that there's a ton of restaurants and pop-ups out there that say they're doing the smash burger, but it's not a smash burger. I mean, it has to have those thin, like, outer edges. I mean, it has to extend, even on a 4-inch bun, it should extend like 2 inches outside of that bun. So when you take that bite, you're getting like the meat really first. I mean, it can't be, I know exactly what you mean. I mean, it doesn't even look like a smash burger. No. It looks like a quarter pounder from McDonald's.
It does. And I wanted to complain. I'm not a complainer, but I almost became a complainer.
Now I'm curious. Do you have a smashing tool, or do you do it with the spatula?
Yeah. Oh,
Great question.
Those spatulas are fucking bullshit, man. They are such bullshit. Like, I did the whole research thing, like Google, like everything. I ordered like the top 5 fucking spatulas, and thank God I experimented before my first cook and did my research, because I would have been fucked. So I did all of that, and I was like, this is not going to work. Like, even their number 1 or 2 wouldn't smash shit. Like, didn't do anything. And then you have to have like a huge weight to push it down. And I'm an A to B person, whether it's drinking, working out, riding, sex, everything, man. Let's just get it going,
Yeah.
So it's like, I was like, I gotta reach out to an expert, man. So I reached out to my buddy. It's no longer there, but he sold his Frank's Original to another company. They were in Lake Geneva. And he had won a couple burger competitions. I was like, hey, brother, like, he was a friend. Can I come up there? This was in February. Can you train me, man? Like, I want to learn how you do it. And he pulled out this thing, man. I was like, what the hell is this thing? Like, it was a steak weight. And it's called the Valra. And I was like, what? He goes, he did it, and it looked like, he made it look so easy. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to rock this out, man. And I mutilated like 7 straight burgers, like trying to replicate what he was doing.
Too powerful?
Yep. Like, I mean,
you got to ease in a little finesse. You don't go right in for the.
You can't pull off either.
Yeah. So So that A to B thing didn't work really well for me right out of the gates, man. So I was like, plus I was worried about cutting into his profit margins. You know, he's like, he's training me for free, and I'm just going through all of his burgers.
Yeah.
And then I finally got it, and I was like, all right, man. So I've never looked back. Like, that's because it's an all-in-one, but you got to use the 2.5 pounder. Like, that's the key.
Yeah. I do it a little different. What I do is, you know, one of the things that don't get a lot of work at my house are the Christmas cookie cutter decoration things. So I use those for my hamburgers too. So sometimes you'll get a snowman. Maybe you'll get a Christmas tree. Yeah, maybe it'll be a star. You never know, but people love it when they come over to my house.
Those are mini burgers.
Yeah, they're mini burgers.
Mini smash burgers.
Yeah, oh, people love them.
Now, wait, do you cut them out after you cook them or before?
No, I cook them out before, and then oh my God, a Christmas tree? This is great. In July?
Oh, that'd be a killer video, man. That'd be an awesome video.
There you go. You're set.
Yeah, it's a lot of dumb things I do.
Snowman smash.
I think it's pretty smart, actually.
Actually, you're onto something.
You think I was onto something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, can I tell you? That might be the smartest thing I've ever heard you say you do.
How do you get the buns in the snowman, though? You got to get the buns
You
cut the same.
them too.
Yeah, you
That's
cut
what he does.
exactly. I cut the buns as well.
Oh, shit.
Yes. And then
Let's get the grill going.
yeah.
Next level here.
Yeah, and then when it's done, you get a nice little sugar cookie. Biker dude, man, this was fantastic.
This was awesome.
I really, really appreciate it. I mean, this is honestly probably my favorite interview ever. So I really appreciate it.
He said that like last week. So
All right.
And the longest day.
He learned that from his mother-in-law, by the way.
You've been
I
the
can't
best
wait to hear
interview.
that intro again.
You've been the best interview today.
But I'll tell you, get ready because you may see the Fiddly Dickers on Friday.
oh boy, here we go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Dude, hey, thank you so much for calling and taking the time. It's been awesome.
Thank you guys, man. Like I said, it was an honor, man. Thank you so much for having me on, man. I'm a huge fan of your guys.
We are fans of
Yes,
yours now.
yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, you have a fantastic night. Thanks again.
All right. Thanks, brother.